Hi everyone, it's Father Rodney, and today we'll be speaking about Genesis chapter 11, which is the Tower of Babel. Now, we might think the name Babel means confusing, right, because it's where God confused the language of the people, but in reality, the word Babel actually means gate of God, and so it was the entryway to heaven that these Babylonians, which is where the Tower of Babel is located in Babylon, they attempted to create an entryway into heaven. It was their passage to try to get into heaven. Now, in the Bible, it's a very short passage, but it actually has of tremendous value. What we see is that in the Tower of Babel, it's man thinking that, okay, because we're intelligent and we're unified, we can build a tower to heaven. Look at the great things that we can do without God. It's all about man's independence and autonomy from God, that man does not need God, or they feel that they don't need God. And so what they do is they attempt to build this tower to try to get into the heavens. And what we see is that this is almost the same sin that Adam and Eve have happened to fall into, right? It's almost the same sin that the devil fell into, that this idea of I am my own God, that I don't need God to tell me good and evil. I don't need God to control my life. I am my own God. And so they attempt to build this tower, and in another fashion, right, they also break one of God's other commands, which he commanded them to go out and populate the earth. And yet, instead of populating the entire earth, they just say, okay, we just want this one area to be populated. But God is not a God. Our God is not a God who does not take interest in his children. He looks down and he sees what man is doing. And in very ironic fashion, the Bible says, the Lord comes down to see the tower which the children of men had built. So the Lord came down. Very, very ironic that while man is thinking, we're going to do this great project and we're going to build up to heaven, that from God's point of view, what they are doing is actually nothing. It's not significant. And so as a result, God places judgment upon man, and he disperses and he creates multiple languages, and he disperses them across the world. As I was reflecting upon this passage, the one thing that really sticks out is man's attempt to be independent and autonomous from God, in the sense that we also in our very own lives have our areas which we want to be independent from God. But the reality is that our God is a God who takes interest in our lives, and he wants to be involved in every single aspect of our life. But what we can do is box our life off and say, okay, Lord, this is for you, but I still want to hold on to this aspect from my life. And so what we must do is surrender all of those aspects and to say, all right, Lord, I invite you into this area where I want to be in control, but I know that you are meant to take control. And we keep surrendering over. We keep giving God the control, so that in every single aspect of our life, God may be in control. God may be the one who leads us and guides us, and not our own selves. God bless you.